All right, here we are. I think, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me in the game. I think we're good. Bruno, please say hi to make sure people can hear you as well.
Hello, hello. Check in 1, 2, 3. Can everybody hear me?
All right. There's some people. So people are still pulling up. There's a few viewers here, but let's just wait for a few seconds. Dana, thank you for confirming that you can hear both of us. So let's wait a minute and wait for people to come in, and then I'm gonna explain what's going on. I can hear Bruno. That's great. Wonderful. Okay. Viewers are pulling up. I didn't make a Twitter thing, but that's fine. Hi, Brazil. Hi, Brazil. Thank you for coming. I am making a quick little Twitter thing so I can let people know that we're playing. Okay, added that. Gotta add the link. All right. Hello all. Yes, Bruno is here with us. Not in the flesh, but he can hear him. That is the closest thing. As you can see.
I'm here in spirit.
Yes, definitely. He's going to play a little Ascension multiplayer with us. Are you guys going to play the Hercules co-op thing? Yes, we're gonna try. Hopefully we're gonna get that one. Let me make this thing real quick. Sorry, I want to get in, but I'm trying to find the link for some reason. I'm not finding it. Okay, here we go. So yes, Bruno, please talk. I would like, if you would like, to talk a little bit about God of War Ascension and the multiplayer. I'm sure, I know for a fact that there is a lot of blood and sweat and tears that went into making this multiplayer happen, because for Santa Monica, this was a very, very different and new thing. Okay, I am going to launch the Trial of the Gods now, and we're gonna... oh, perfect! Form of Hercules right away. We got it. Straight away.
Go. Perfect.
Yes, so we're going to kick Hercules' butt for a second. Well, Bruno, while we're not fighting, what is there anything you have to say about, like, as a whole? I don't know, about how you see this multiplayer 12 years later.
I mean, I'm really happy that it's still up and running, and that we are able to play it, which is great, first of all. And yeah, no, the team really enjoyed working on this. It was definitely a labor of love, because we had to do basically 2 games, right? We wanted to have a multiplayer experience, but also have like a single player adventure, just like any other God of War game. So it was definitely a tough challenge, but you know, I think in the end we're very proud with you know, what we were able to come up with.
I mean, yeah, playing this yesterday, I've only played it once before, when I played Ascension for the first time, and it's very impressive how seamless the God of War experience is, the Greek God of War experience in multiplayer. It's very impressive how you manage to kind of weave the classic things that make Kratos iconic, and then, you know, be able to have several people enjoy that at the same time. I don't know, I'm sure that wasn't an easy thing to figure out, even for things like having a Hercules fight, or having like the Boots of Hermes or stuff like that, which I didn't know were in the game. Like all these little...
Yeah, no, we definitely had a lot of Easter eggs in there. Even the multiplayer has the first appearance of Mjolnir, technically.
Right, exactly, yeah. That and the third Gorgon sister, Theno, made an appearance.
Yes.
Yeah, the OG Cyclops in the Great War. Yeah, I'll showcase Bruno's character model for a second. He showed me his character model, and he's basically Kratos with a Santa Monica developer cape, which is pretty insane and awesome. I didn't know that was even a thing.
Yeah, it literally has the old school.
Yeah, I mean,
has the old school Santa Monica logo on the cape.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, been looking at a lot of the old logo. The game audio is a bit too loud. I apologize for that. Yes, it was a little loud the other day too. So fix that. Okay. Let me know if that's better. Okay. I hope I don't get killed by a heart remaining. All right.
Yeah, and I haven't, just as a caveat, I haven't played this game in like a decade, so please, be understanding.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think neither of us are, we're just hanging out and chilling.
Yes, exactly.
It's very interesting to find out that there is like a little subset of fans who've been playing this multiplayer for 12 years.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so yesterday after you ended the stream, I finally got everything set up.
Yeah.
And I played a couple of matches, and I just got utterly destroyed by players. It was
I'm level 6 right now, so it's tough. It's tough when people have been upgrading and leveling up for 12 years, so they know everything about this thing better than the devs do at this point, probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
1 minute remaining.
Thank you.
No worries.
So
it's cool that. Yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to ask you something I've been interested in for a while. So in the beginning, if you don't mind answering, was there a plan to have a multiplayer game and a Kratos adventure at the same time, or did one come in later and kind of later in the development, and there was a focus on one of them for a time?
No, it was from the very get-go. We knew that we wanted to deliver on both, right?
Right.
And so we planned it from the very get-go. So yeah, even some of the mechanics that went into the story game, which is the secondary weapons, right?
Exactly.
That was also going to be we knew that we wanted some things to overlap, right? But also we knew that we didn't want to just have like 4 people playing as Kratos running around. It didn't make sense, first of all. Plus, we wanted to give a new experience. So all the multiplayer combat mechanics, they're all unique to multiplayer, right? The only thing that really kind of goes across the single player and the multiplayer are those world weapons.
Yeah.
But everything else is unique.
I stunned myself again. Time's up. Oh, we ran out of time. I didn't even realize. Okay. I didn't realize.
Okay, we can do better.
Yeah. It's okay. We'll just get another match going. Multiplayer is cool. Let me catch up on some questions. Hello again. A bit of a silly question. Question for Bruno. Are you excited for the future of God of War? What a great question. Are you excited, Bruno, for the future?
Well, I'll tell you that all I can say is that I'm excited that I am part of Santa Monica Studio.
Yeah.
We always get to work on really fun stuff. So
the Labyrinth is next. Yeah. The
Labyrinth.
Yeah. God of War.
So that's all I can say. Really, that I feel very lucky, especially being a part of a studio like this for so many years. Like I just feel lucky in this industry that me and many other teammates are still going at it. So
definitely, yeah. Another question, interesting. I don't know if you would be able to answer this one. The parry system in this game is different from the normal L1 last-minute block. Do you have anything to share about that?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely had to be adapted to fit the versus, right? The multiplayer. There was so many little tweaks that had to be done in order for it to feel like you're make it more like a fighting game, essentially, right? Like your parry windows were different. It's like a little bit of a rock paper scissors type of mechanics, right? Like the grapple can cancel something, whereas the heavy attack can cancel the regular square button. So a lot of things like that had to go into it that were just unique to the multiplayer.
Yeah. What were some of your inspirations for the multiplayer? Because it's so different in the sense that it's not a shooter game.
Right.
What did you look at?
Work together to slay the beasts.
Well, I mean, there was a lot of things out there like Power Stone and and again, just our own games, right? We want to make sure we delivered some experience that was still felt like very God of War like,
right?
And so yeah. Oh yeah, we have to make our way. I remember this. We have to make our way and reach the Scorpion boss.
So
It's like
we're
it's
fighting
almost like a little.
Scorpius in this.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah,
did.
yeah.
I
Scorpius,
honestly
yeah.
had no idea. There's so many maps. I don't know
Yeah,
why,
no,
but
it's cool.
there's only. I guess the for promotion purposes they showed mostly like the new maps, like the Cyclops and the Troy map and the Steno map. But I didn't realize
Yeah.
that there's so many like little like God Over 3 inspired stuff. Obviously, Desert of Lost Souls level and Fog of the Forgotten. Very nice display.
Yeah, I mean
the
I think this mode actually did not ship with the game.
Oh,
So there was a yeah, so that's why like you wouldn't, this actual co-op mode, we added it later.
Oh, I
And
see.
also the 1v1 came later as well. The 1v1 mode was added afterwards after the ship. We even have, it's pretty cool because even if you play that 1v1 mode,
Yeah.
we have like unique Street Fighter type introductions per character,
Oh, right.
as well as unique victory poses.
That's cool.
And that's based on what weapon you have, whether you have the gauntlet, whether you have the sword,
Great.
whether you have the hammer. It gives you a different intro and outro, which is pretty cool for player 1 and player 2 individually. So yeah, you can tell we love fighting games.
Yeah, that was actually a question from a member here. What's your favorite fighting game?
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with the OG, Street Fighter 2. That's the thing, the one that started it all. But I mean, I really love the Street Fighter series. I love King of Fighter series, Fatal Fury. I gravitate towards the 2D ones, right? Or at least. But I do like 3D fighting games as well, like Tekken, Virtua Fighter. Of course, I love Virtua Fighter. So I'm just a big. Okay, so I'm not great at fighting games, but I just love the characters, the animations, the whole history of fighting games, right?
And I mean, you also kind of
cool.
started out, right? When you did the X-Men game with Corey and Eric.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, technically that was my very first game, right? So it was an X-Men fighting game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Sorry, I'm really excited. So I just want to keep talking.
No worries. No worries. Yeah,
It's just interesting for me to, learn about all the inspirations. Obviously, for God of War specifically, there's Ico and stuff like that. But the fighting games are so key to the formula even to this day, right? Because you and Corey and Eric and here as well are massive Street Fighter fans, and that all that is a massive that arcadey feel. I imagine is a massive part of the formula.
Yeah, I mean, in our studio, you can find we have a candy cab with loaded up with Third Strike, Street Fighter Third Strike, and you often find people just like playing all day. Not all day, of course. We work as well, right? But yeah, definitely, yeah.
Wait, did I? I'm a little okay. Something happened. I think I got petrified at something, or you died. I'm not sure. But
I'm trying to. It's all coming back to me slowly as we're playing this.
Yeah, it's all good.
But yeah, I guess if one of us dies, I guess we fail. Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. You have a Hades allegiance, I see. I guess it's been a while, but do you remember why you chose Hades?
Man, I'm trying to remember. I know that each one of them have their own perks.
Yeah.
I think he just had some cool weapons, I guess, and some cool abilities.
Yeah, and some souls.
Although recently I just switched to this Blade of Athena, which I noticed there's a bunch of stuff that I haven't unlocked yet. So maybe I need to start playing again. Because there's tons of swords and weapons and armors.
I saw some people who are a little more advanced than me have some really cool weapons going. Okay, Colosseum. Is there a Trial of the Gods? Is there a boss fight at the end of that? Do you remember?
So I remember we had two. We had the Scorpion boss battle, and we had the
Hercules.
Hercules. I think those were the two boss battles that we had. I mean, we wish we'd had more of them, but I think that's the only two, if I remember correctly, are the only two that are available for that mode.
Question for Bruno: are you a fan of Halo?
So my Halo story is that in college, Halo 1, like the OG Xbox, we got together, we had LAN parties, right? And it was like, it was awesome, right? But after that, I just kind of like, after Halo 1, I didn't get I didn't own my own Xbox, so
Mm.
I never really
Time is
got
a
into it,
force no
but I
man
definitely
can
respect
stop.
the
To
series.
survive
I think
longer
it's
than an instant,
series,
alliances
and I
must
have a lot of
evolve.
fond memories of part
Work
one,
together to
but
slay
to
the
be honest,
beasts
never
and
really
gain
got into any
valuable
of the other
moments
ones.
needed to extend your
That's
life.
cool. So I was just asking questions.
Begin.
I wanted to ask you this. I got a chance to meet you. In case people didn't know, there's an interview with Bruno and me here on my channel. I got to visit Santa Monica in December, which was very nice. And there was a question I meant to ask you, but I forgot. I want to ask you about your time at CalArts, because I did a
Yes.
little research, and it's such an iconic place, obviously, for animation, and the
Yeah.
alumni speak for themselves, right? You stand alongside, the founders of Pixar, which is incredible, and you're also a director only of a game and not films, when you went to CalArts, did you already know that you wanted to work on video games specifically, or did you think about doing animation for film, or?
No, no, actually, I wanted to go into movies,
Uh-huh.
right? Into feature film animation. But when I got there, that's when towards the end of my time at CalArts, that's
Uh-huh.
when Toy Story came out,
Right.
and computer animation became a thing, right?
Right.
Where like, okay, maybe computer animation is the way to go. And also, I was always a fan of video games, right? But
Mm-hmm.
what really happened is one day at school, there was a note on a post on a board that said, video game internship, no pay,
Oh.
apply here. So I'm
Uh-huh.
like, okay, why not, right? So I applied, and that was Paradox, the place
Oh.
where I got to meet Tori and Eric and
Wow.
a lot of the people I work with still today.
That's
And
great.
yeah, they were already there working on X-Men games, and I applied with like a hand-drawn animated 2D reel.
Huh.
I didn't even know how to animate on computers, but I learned there. I learned there with Corey
That's amazing.
how to animate in 3D, and
Yeah.
yeah, they gave me a chance,
Yeah.
and I got to work on the first on that X-Men game, and yeah, the rest is history.
That's fantastic. Wow, that's. I mean, it must have been a wild time, because technology evolved so much, in the '90s, and also while you were making, these games. But if you look at God of War 2005 compared to this one, there's so much
Oh
you
yeah.
just have to keep learning on the job, right? Throughout the whole, however long you've been in the business, it's always
Yes.
evolving.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the biggest changes in the God of War games was the fact that, this game, Ascension, and all the original trilogy games, they were done mostly keyframe animation, hand drawn.
Uh-huh.
Not hand drawn, but
Right.
handmade, right? Some of the cinematics were
Save me,
in the.
please. Oh
Oh
no,
no,
we
no,
died. We
come on!
died.
Oh
We died. It's
no!
so good.
But at one point we had to start using motion capture technology, and
Right.
we had to kind of adapt,
Right.
our whole team
Uh-huh.
to be able to use it as a tool, right?
Yeah.
We still kept all the same animators,
Mm-hmm.
but we just kind of changed our pipeline and to adapt to the new technology.
Right. And I mean, that's another something I wanted to ask you, actually. Your time on Mortal Kombat.
Mhm.
Your IMDb says that you did motion capture for that game. Is that true?
I did. Yes,
So
it's
I
true.
mean, I'm just
So
yeah. Go on. Please tell.
yeah, no.
Tell the
So what
story.
happened is, we actually, a couple of us went to Midway in Chicago,
Mhm.
in order to, because they had the mocap studio there where they shot all the Mortal Kombat games.
Yeah.
So we went there, and a couple of us just had to like do a couple of the cinematics,
Mhm.
right? And we just jumped in, and it's like, all right, now you're gonna be Kung Lao, or you're gonna be Liu Kang, or oh, this time I'll be Raiden, and then we just kind of like mimed, some of the cinematics. So that's why I got a credit for doing some of that,
I see. I see.
So yeah, and the cinematics were quite crude back then, but they got the job done, right? Like,
Uh-huh.
it was all fan service. The
Yeah.
whole game, Shaolin Monks, is all fan service, pretty much.
Nice. It's just interesting, because I'm thinking ahead. That you got that credit in 2005, and then how soon after that did mocap by God of War 3? I imagine it became a crucial part of the job for you.
So
So
so God of War, let's see, God of War 3 was the first time we started using it for the cinematics. I mean, it was used in part 1 and 2, but those were for the outsourced stuff that was high res, like the high res cinematics on part 1 and 2 did employ some mocap technology. 3 is the one where we started using it like ourselves, right, to do some of the cinematics. And then 2018, by the time we got to 2018, that's when we really like, all right, we're all in on this, you know, and yeah.
I mean, you know, even in the documentaries for God of War 3 and for this game already kind of, I guess I don't know if it's a marketing thing, but it was really already showcased how much you're using that technology in God of War 3 and Ascension. So it's just, I mean, I'm judging it from the lens of a person who's just watching all the documentaries, but it's just interesting to me how, you know, that early experience ended up being so crucial for you, you know, as the years went on. Motion capture is more and more important, and then, you know, by the time you got to Valhalla, you've spent so much time on that stage that I've been imagining you already kind of knew what to do and what you wanted.
Yeah, one of the biggest things though, I think that I feel like helped us out a lot is that early on, we literally just bought like a suit for the animators. So it wasn't like we immediately went to a stage and immediately start working with performance actors and everything. We just started like the animators just putting suits on, experimenting, trying stuff out, and I think that really helped us to, like, you know, be okay with it. You know. Oh, let me get some health.
Yep.
Here we go. But you know, it just helped us to you know, to get acquainted to that technology. You know, like if we knew how to use it ourselves, then we can ask other folks to you know, work with it as well.
Yeah. But I imagine, you know, at least in the 2018 documentary, there's still plenty of, you know, animators just reenacting the scenes. And sorting out the blocking and the.
Yeah, that's what we did. Like, before we got on stage, we want to make sure we were super prepared, right? So we would do a lot of the kind of blocking out and, you know, testing things out, just us. Yeah. We just do the animators.
Bruno, the ghost.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
Yes, Bruno is here, and we're fighting a lot of ghosts right now.
Yes.
The satyrs, I noticed that the satyrs are grunts in God of War 2 and also in Ascension.
Yes, that's right. So you know, the grunts, we always wanted to kind of spice them up in each game, right? So you have the Legionnaires in 1, then 2 you got the you know, the sort of kind of satyr goats from that were teamed up or aligned with the Sisters of Fate, and then 3 we brought the sort of Olympian Zeus army skellies, and now, you know, for Ascension we're like, all right, we need to mix it up again, so let's do a whole family of satyrs, right?
So satyrs, I mean, satyrs, there's so many variations throughout the years. So many. Because even Chains of Olympus has some. Ghost of Sparta has some unique ones as well. So it's pretty cool. Were they considered for Valhalla at all?
I mean, you know, for Valhalla, we knew we had a limited amount of time, so we had to kind of pick and choose. I mean, they were definitely on the list, right? Because we wanted to at least capture the most, like, iconic, you know, ones. But it was really a matter of just like, what can we get done with the time that we have? But I would have loved to been able to add as many more of the OG enemies as possible, right? But they were definitely on the list. Oh no, I'm stuck.
Let me get you. What do I press?
It's the grapple. The grapple.
I got you.
Yeah, there we go. Nice. Cool. Thank you. That's awesome.
Question from the chat: have you played the Legacy of Kain games?
Legacy of Kain. The one that I play the most, that stands with me the most.
I'm about to die.
Oh no!
I'm in the electricity.
Oh.
There you
go. I got you.
You did. Okay, nice.
She did.
Soul Reaver. This Soul Reaver is awesome. I love that game. Such a cool story. Such a cool character.
Soul Reaver is the ghost.
Yeah, it's awesome. Actually, I need to play the remastered one, or the one that was recently released, right? Yeah, it came out already, right? Yeah.
I'm not sure actually. I haven't seen it.
I think it did.
Everything.
Oh yeah, World Weapons.
Everything sounds so cool in this game. Yes, it does. Yeah. Someone asked, what are your favorite blades, Bruno? Maybe like personally, sentimentally, but also to animate. Do you have a preference between Chaos, Athena, and Exile?
I think I would have to go with Exile, just because I think that was, you know, so I didn't work on God of War 1, right? So that was all Corey's animations, like, you know, crafting these awesome like moves, right? So he's the one that made the character who he is. For part 2, when I came in, there was a lot of work done already, but I got to create some like brand new specials. Like the one that I did was for E3. It was the one, the circle special in the air, where you just spin the blaze around.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. But I think 3, because 3 from the very get-go, I was like on Kratos from the very beginning, so I got to do a lot more, right? Nice. I got to do all the cestus, I got to do all the weapons, right? The Hades hooks, and of course the Nemesis whip. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I think 3 is just holds a special place.
Makes sense. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, because I got to do so much of all those weapons.
That makes sense. Yeah, those animations. Yeah, I mean, and also stuff like the Hyperion grapple and the ram. All those little things that make God of War 3 stand out. Definitely, it makes a lot of sense why the grapple became a dedicated button in God of War Ascension, because that mechanic is so transformative in God of War 3. Had to add even more emphasis on it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it was definitely a really cool addition to 3. Definitely. And that's the thing. Like each game has their own little cool thing. That we always try to like make each one have its own little thing.
All right, we're doing okay.
Captain.
We're doing okay. I think. Come on. I just played a match on this map, and it was we're doing better than we did that.
Yeah.
Time,
so I guess there are more maps than the Hercules and the Scorpion.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if there's a boss at the end of it, but
I think maybe the Manticore.
The Manticore. Right?
Yeah, Manticore. Yeah. But we haven't been able to get to a boss yet. So we gotta at least do it once for the stream.
We'll see. We're doing better than. Oh, we're out of time. We need to. I need a brutal kill for 3. Oh, I'm about to die anyway. So I think that's it for the match. Yeah, time.
No.
All right. Question for Bruno: have you played the Batman Arkham games? What are your thoughts on those?
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good. I have to say I still need to catch up on Origins, and I didn't play the last one, which was Arkham Knight. Yeah, but the other 2, Asylum and City, awesome games.
Yeah, those
were really good games.
Those were my childhood. Yeah. Was there
really good games? Yeah.
Was there any inspiration for God of War? I mean, I would assume it'd be later on, because those were 2011.
Oh, the only one I can think of is that not necessarily in the gameplay, but God of War 3, when Kratos goes into his own head, and there's a Fear Kratos sequence.
Yeah.
That was definitely inspired by the Bruce Wayne walking down the crime alley sequence.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Asylum? That's a great one.
Yeah.
Didn't Stick add that really last second, from my understanding?
It was insane. Yeah, we added that very, very late in development, and like all the directors, we all rolled up our sleeves. Like Stick did the art, and I did all the animations, and other folks jumped in and like really contributed to like just get that whole sequence stood up. And I feel like it was a huge win, because it added like a nice sort of moment that was needed, that was kind of missing before.
Right, 100%. Yeah, I really am a fan of that section. I really like the ending where he goes, "The gods of Olympus have abandoned me. Now there is." That is definitely. I don't know. Like, I don't know if Marianne came in to write that section, but I don't know who scripted it out. But that was really well done. Really love that.
Yeah, we were pretty happy how it all came out. How it all came together in the end.
Oh, this is a fun one for you, Bruno. If you could tell a story in the Star Wars universe, what would it be about?
Yes. Oh my God, that's a loaded question. Oh man, I don't know. I haven't really given it a lot of thought, to be honest. I mean, I love Star Wars. Like, it's one of my favorite franchises. I really enjoy it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I like the underbelly. The crime syndicate stuff. Maybe something with some bounty hunters or something. I think bounty hunter stuff would be cool.
Canceled games.
I mean, I mean, I love Jedi's and all that, but I think it'd be cool to do something with bounty hunters.
Right. That makes sense, yeah. I mean, they just came out with Outlaws, which is kind of about that. And there were some scrap games, unfortunately. With Boba Fett, I think? 1313.
Yes, right. Yeah, right. 1313, that was supposed to be a Boba Fett game, right?
Yeah. And also that show.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
That show that George Lucas was gonna do that was too ambitious for the time.
Yeah, right. It was super expensive. Yeah, actually, I'm really surprised that no one's done a Mandalorian game. It's like
I think
that would make a great game.
Yeah, that was one that was canceled, I believe, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I think
that's right. I heard about that.
I think Respawn was actually working on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think that got canceled. I want to know. Return of the Jedi is your favorite, right?
Yes.
Is that like purely nostalgic, or do you have? I would like to hear why that one is your favorite.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's just number one. Luke Skywalker is my favorite character, right? So to me, that's peak Luke Skywalker. 100%. That's sail barge scene where he like goes off the trampoline and takes out all the sail barge basically single-handedly. It's one of the coolest sequences ever, in my opinion. So yeah, I just love that. The speeder bike chase scene, the space battle. There's just so many epic moments in that movie that just is so good. Definitely. And I know there's a lot of Ewok haters, but I don't mind them. I think they're cool. I mean, they freaking ate stormtroopers.
Yeah, they did. Right? Yeah, they used their helmets as drums. Yeah.
Yes. Well, and then also I thought it was cool that they included like one of them dying. And like you really see that. Oh yeah, this is for real.
Is serious.
Like, yeah, it's serious, right? So it's, I think Ewoks need to be given a little more credit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Silver.
Yeah,
I heard that there was supposed to be Wookiees, right?
Right.
Instead of Ewoks, but if they put Wookiees, the fight would have been over in like a minute.
Yeah.
They would have just trounced all
They did it in Revenge of the Sith, which I think.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the Emperor stuff in that game. Sorry, not in that movie. We're talking about games a lot. All the Emperor scenes in the throne room. That's some of the best Star Wars stuff. Period. I have a little Lego diorama of that scene.
Oh, I have that. I have the same thing. I know the one.
It's my Star Wars representation of my own nerd shelf.
I love that one. Yeah, I have that one, and then I have the one with the speeder bikes in the forest.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, how do you use the magic in this?
So
I know we have the magic meter.
It becomes available like the health in these circular areas. So watch out for those.
Seconds remaining.
You get one use and that's it. So I got a little like fire.
Well, what do you use? What did you hit?
R2.
R2. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also the grapple is really helpful.
There we go.
Most enemies.
Oh yeah.
Like the.
All right, we're surviving a little longer in this one.
Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah.
Maybe we can make it round two.
The Seder guys.
Yeah.
Talk to beat.
They have something to say about it. There we go. Oh, that's right. Here we go.
See if there's more questions. Did you ever play Star Wars Battlefront? Even the classic, either the classic.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Battlefront 2. I probably play that game the most. All of them. Or like any multiplayer game ever. The new one actually, not the old one, because the feeling it gives you, like that classic battle, Star Wars Battlefront, if you will.
Oh yeah. It was great.
Incredible, yeah. It's a real shame
I mean,
they cut it short.
It was. I know, and I know they recently released like a remake of those, a remaster of those, didn't they? Where you could play all of them again.
Okay. How about? I know one of the people is here. I don't know if the other two people are ready to join, so we can do some matches, 4-player matches.
Yeah.
So we can try out something different. So I'm going to ask if they are in the lobby, so I can So I can get them in.
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right. So let me make sure we don't get another accident. Oh, I'm level 7. Okay, great. What level are you, Bruno? I didn't check.
I'm 25.
Oh, there you go. So you've been playing a decent amount.
I guess. Yeah. I guess I put some time back in the day.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. That's good. Okay. Let me set this up real quick.
You know what? I'm gonna change my armor. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna put on the Leonidas armor.
Nice. Oh yeah, the 300. Yeah, there's a lot of. I noticed there's a lot of 300 references in Ascension specifically. You know, from the Spartan kick in the story when he kicks the king to the Spartan kick being just an ability.
That's right.
Leonidas.
Yeah, I think it was around the time that the. That came out.
I mean, that came out in 2006. So
it was.
I think that was a little after.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess it was definitely But there was a cross promotion thing where you can. Oh, here's the Spear of Leonidas too. Cool.
Nice.
I'll equip that.
Nice.
But yeah, there was a cross promotion thing where it was actually literally the King Leonidas from 300.
Mm-hmm.
That was the costume.
Yeah. I know a lot of people think the king from Ascension is Leonidas, but I think that's just some fan theories and stuff. Bruno, what 2025 game are you looking forward to the most?
I think Ghost of Jote I think looks awesome. I know they said it was going to be 2025. So I'm looking forward to that. Then the where's the one that just, oh my god, Death Stranding looks really good.
That's coming out soon. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I didn't get to play it yet, but I'm waiting for the PS5 version. But Indiana Jones looks awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that out. I'm a big Indiana Jones fan too, so I heard a lot of great things about it.
Yeah.
Same. But yeah, there's so many games. I mean, there's so many games, so little time. Right now, I'm putting all my time into Helldivers 2.
Oh yeah,
I love that game so much.
I just got that recently. We could play some of that later. Maybe.
Oh my god, yes, it's so good. Yeah, Helldivers 2 is really good.
Okay.
So speaking of multiplayer, since we're playing multiplayer games, like one of the things like Destiny, right? So Destiny, when it came out, I convinced my old high school buddies to actually go out and buy PS4s just so that we could play, because we live in different towns.
Yeah.
But it's really cool because Destiny is the one that triggered like our game night, essentially, multiplayer game night.
Right.
So we played Destiny, we played Battlefront 2, and then now we're like on Helldivers 2. So it's been we kept in touch because of multiplayer games. So it's been fun.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, Kratos with a Spartan helmet again would look sexy as hell if he put it on again. Yeah, I mean, Kratos is a little far from Sparta now to be wearing that, but yes, the costume, the Spartan costume in Ghost of Sparta actually for Kratos, works very well. Yeah, definitely.
So here I'm wearing the King Leonidas stuff now.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that's cool. I'm trying to look, but I'm just being killed. Oh yeah, that's a great look. Yeah, there he is. And definitely, I'm always interested whether that movie came out a year after God of War. So there's only 3 of us here, so someone's missing. Let me see what's going on with that.
Okay.
The connection kicked him off. Okay. So.
Oh, that's what the magic does. Look at that. Oh yeah, man.
Well, yeah,
that's cool.
You did that. Yeah. So I don't know if we should reset the game so we can. I don't, because one of us is. Let me contact because there's only 3 of us in the lobby. What was it like to bring the Blade of Olympus back? Yeah, you did a whole interview about the Blade of Olympus.
Yeah. Oh, it was fun. It was great. I gotta give a lot of credit to Mihir because he literally is the one that sat down and built it right from an implementation standpoint. Make sure that it felt appropriate with the new, combat mechanics that we have in God of War Ragnarok.
Right.
But yeah, it was I mean, that whole project was just nothing but pure fun, right?
Yeah.
Like every time we saw something new, like that was, uh like delivered by our awesome artists, you get to see the updates on Helios's head, and you get to see like the updates on the Cyclops and the new Siren and then the new Centaur. Like it was a pure joy. That when you see the 3 judges being built, like the whole project was it was like a whole year of like, oh man, we can't wait to show this to people.
I mean, I don't. It's been said so many times, but the amount of surprises this DLC had is, and I mean, you guys knew. I mean, you teased us with the Cyclops, but I think you all knew how little we would expect from, I guess, a free DLC. There's a certain expectation of amount of stuff that you get. Let me check. One of the people is out for some reason. I don't know if you quit into the lobby yet.
I can't quit. Yeah, all the way. Quit to the main menu.
Yeah, if you could, because people got kicked out, and I'm trying to.
Got it.
Okay.
So I'm in the main menu. It's kind of funny that what the square button lets me check out The Last of Us early access.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday on stream, but very, very interesting. I don't know if you agree with that, but it definitely feels like a change of an era,
Yeah.
For PlayStation specifically. That game, I feel like, definitely inspired a lot coming forward, including for God of War. So it's very interesting to see, like,
for sure.
Those. I sent you another invite because I got kicked. The thing got a little messed up. So if you could accept that again.
Okay. Yeah, last time I think I accepted it in the multiplayer lobby, so I'm going back in there to see if I see. Yeah, I see it. L1. Okay, there it is. You invite. Gotcha.
I had to check my underwear after I saw the Blade of Olympus again. That's what the people are saying. So,
well, I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen. You saw the compilation of that was put together for the anniversary for Valhalla.
Yes.
That was. I mean, that's another thing. Like, we appreciate all the fans, and one of the funnest things is to see people's reactions to something that you've been working on for a while. So we really appreciate it. So that's why we want to showcase, people that enjoy the games, right?
I don't record my reactions. I kind of like having, an intimate experience with the game. So I don't, I unfortunately didn't record my reactions, but definitely would have. Can't play my wife. So one of the people unfortunately won't be able to join, it looks like. So we'll just play as 3 people for now.
No worries.
I got a super chat. Thank you very much, man. I love this game. The God of War franchise is my favorite. Almost. Thank you very much for coming. Let's see. There's a question whether there was a 5th Allegiant. This is trivia. I guess there's an answer to this. But who was the 5th Allegiance in multiplayer who got cut, I guess? I guess someone's testing your knowledge.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I should say it. But,
okay. Yeah, I understand.
All I say is that there is an empty spot in that forum.
Yeah.
Right.
If you don't mind me asking, it's interesting what you are allowed to say and not allowed to say, even the development of the old games. Is there a reason why this kind of stuff can't be shared, even though these games, have come out a long time ago? Because there's some, development things that you are not allowed to talk about. What is the reason for that, if you could?
I mean, I think it's just like, if there was some reason why something got in, there's probably it's just a reason, right? That we probably just don't want to elaborate on, because there was probably, just decisions that were being made, right? But the way I think about it in the simpler terms is that you never know when things can make a comeback that maybe were not there originally. Icarus Wings, right? Icarus Wings were actually planned for God of War 1.
Yeah.
And they made it into 2, right? And there's things that were planned for 2 that made it on 3, right? So things like that. Yeah. Hercules was in God of War 2 originally, right? But you know, so some things we just like to just, you know, you never know. So just we'd rather just keep it in the back burner. You never know what's gonna happen.
I mean, it's interesting because we know that the stories of these games evolve so much through development, all of them. Like there have been interviews about how different God of War 2 was originally, right?
Oh yeah.
Kratos wanted, ironically, like a lot of islands where you travel by boats, which is kind of what he ended up doing in God of War 2018. And then obviously God of War 3 went through a lot of changes. So it's I think the fans really enjoy learning about those original plans. But it's completely understandable that there's certain, especially possible ideas even in the future that could be apart from the old.
Yeah. You know, it could be mechanics, it could be a number of things, right? That you just, you know, you never know. You got to keep it in the vault.
Yeah. That's totally fair. It's just I think the fans are. Oh, I got kicked. All right.
No, I totally understand. I totally understand. Like I would want to know everything about Star Wars, right? If I could, like, tell me more. I want to know. Yeah. You know, like, why did you delete that scene in The Return of the Jedi where Luke is putting his lightsaber together? Like I love that stuff.
Right.
So I totally can understand all the fans, right? But also being on the other side, I also understand like the development side. So I gotta keep a happy sort of balance, right?
Yeah, because I mean, with a franchise of God of War where all these tiny details matter, where the lore is so deep and everything's so connected, I think there is your games attract a very specific type of nerd like myself, you know, who really wants to learn about it, like about this universe, like it's a real history, you know, like the all the events that occurred. You know, everyone's like, oh, what could be, what happened here, what happened there, you know, the little it's everyone wants a kind of encyclopedic knowledge of this war, which I think just sort of shows how carefully this war was crafted for fans to be so invested in it.
Yeah, no, and we're beyond happy that, you know, like this is still continuing. It's going to be 20 years since the first game.
Right.
It's pretty crazy, and the fact that, you know, the story continues. You know, story of Kratos has gotten this far, and the story of just the franchise has gotten this far. It's really, you know, we feel very lucky. We're very, very grateful to our fans, and just the fact that we're still able to live in this world. You know, it's definitely been amazing, and you know, hopefully we keep it going for a long time.
I wanted to ask you, what was it like for you to play God of War 1 as a fan? You know, obviously you knew that people were you didn't.
Yes.
The one game that you didn't.
Yes.
You weren't involved in. So what was that like for you?
Yeah. So basically, so there was so many people from the company that I was working at that went to Sony, like Corey and Eric and a lot of other animators that I used to work with. They went to work on God of War 1, and I stayed behind because I wanted to, you know, finish Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, right? But you know, it was such a great opportunity for them. So like, I'm glad that they went, because otherwise, you know, they contributed so much to God of War 1. But yeah, no, when the game came out, we were literally playing at the Midway office. We got a copy, and we were just in the conference room just playing it, just amazed, blown away, right? And then when I had the call from, you know, when I heard that there was an opportunity for me to go join for the second one, I had to jump on it for sure. But it was really like seeing the Hydra, seeing the Minotaur boss. Like I was like, wow, this is really, really epic, right? So really cool. So I definitely had probably like a similar reaction to what everybody else had as well to the first game.
And I mean, it's interesting how you got to, you know, do the parallel to God of War 1 in Valhalla with fighting the God of War and becoming, you know, sitting on that throne, which is very much a parallel to God of War 1. So it's very interesting to me that, you know, you have been at the studio for a very long time. Here has been the studio studs this game, right? You get to kind of touch that history that you were both fans for, and now you get to contribute to it and call back to it in such a way. An error occurred while communicating with PlayStation Network. Okay, that's wonderful. So I think that means that will have to restart the game, unfortunately, from the beginning. The streaming on PS5, so we can keep playing. Yeah, I'll have to let the other person know.
Right on.
So let me quit real quick and now restart it so we can jump back in.
Should I quit out too? To the
I don't think you have to. It's just for me to invite you again. But because I can't enter the lobby for the multiplayer. Maybe we can try against other people 4 against 4. Yeah, we can try 4 against 4. Hopefully someone else joins in. There seem to be people. Question: who would win in a fight, Tyr or Thor? What do you think?
Have you guys been following the boss battle?
Right. Yes.
On Twitter.
Yes, we have. Yes.
Nice.
Everyone has.
It's been a lot of fun to see people's opinions and votes. I mean, like.
Yeah.
There's going to be some upsets for sure. So you can't avoid it.
Emoji got a little too far, in my opinion, but that's fine.
It was fun to see them, go pretty far. So.
Question: have you ever played Asura's Wrath? And if so, what's your opinion?
I never gotten around to it. It looks really cool. I know that you could have a boss battle against Ryu. So I was like, oh man, I want to try that. I never got around to it, unfortunately. But it looks really cool. It looks awesome. It looks epic. I mean,
really epic.
Capcom is one of my favorite all-time game companies. Nice. There's so many franchises that I love that they've made, like Street Fighter, Final Fight, Ghosts and Goblins, Mega Man.
Yeah.
And then I'm so happy that they're still going. The Cap Gods, right? That's what they're called.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm so glad that they're still around and making awesome games.
Yeah. Why Chains of Olympus or Ghost Sparta not on premium? I don't think Bruno has the answer to that question.
Yeah, sorry, I don't.
Thor or Tyr? I know you're a little biased, probably in favor of one of them because you worked on both of them extensively, but do you have a personal Tyr versus Thor? Who's coming out alive? Can Tyr handle? Can he handle Mjolnir with his wide array of weapons?
Yeah, I definitely would have a bias, right? Because of Tyr's boss battle in Valhalla. But I'm just happy that we got to have Ares versus Tyr in the bracket.
Yes. Yeah, 2 gods.
That was fun. Yeah.
All right, I sent another invite. Okay, you're in. Okay, great. Waiting for the 4th person. Hopefully they're gonna be able to join in now. What is this is the choose your baby kind of question, but what's your favorite Greek God of War based on combat?
Greek God of War based on combat, as in the combat that we have in the game, or just a theoretical abilities?
No, I'm assuming in terms of the. Okay, there's 4 of us in here. 4
actual boss battle.
Let's try this.
Let's see. Zeus is pretty. His boss fights were pretty epic as far as his showing him just being a pretty badass. So Zeus is up there, I would say. Ares, of course, is cool. Corey animated Ares. That was he did such a great job on Ares. So he also has a really cool. I would say I would put him up there too, and I think Hades is pretty epic too. So I feel like those three are up there for sure.
Yeah, Hades and Hercules are the standouts for me, and Zeus, of course.
Hercules is great. Yeah. I think it would have been cool to have gotten more. I love the big boss fights with giant creatures and stuff like that. I think they have their place.
Definitely.
But also, I do enjoy the kind of the one-on-one brawls, right? That you have like with Zeus and Ares.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I really enjoy the hero fights in God of War 2. That's kind of the hero game. and it feels
yes,
it feels right because Kratos fights a lot of demigods and half brothers in that game.
Yes,
two very powerful warriors. With Theseus
and Perseus.
Hercules got caught obviously, but we got him in God of War 3. That was the ultimate one. Doesn't look like anyone's joining us at the moment, so I guess we're gonna hang in the lobby for a second. Hopefully someone's gonna be able to come in, but if not, we'll do another 4-player match then. Mjolnir in Ascension multiplayer, right? We brought that up recently. What is there a story behind Mjolnir, and like, let's throw a Norse weapon in this very Greek game,
Okay, so to be honest, I think that really just came about because there was some cross promotion with like Discovery Channel or some History Channel type thing, and they were doing something to do with the Norse mythology or something like that. So we're like, oh, just throw in Mjolnir in there as a cross promotion type thing. But yeah, that was it at the time. That was before we had any idea that we were gonna where we're gonna take the franchise.
Right.
Unfortunately, I would like to say that oh no, we totally planned that. It was like a planting a seed for the future. Yeah, no, it was just a cross promotion type thing.
I didn't know it was cross promotion with something, but it's a cool.
Yeah, I have to look it up, but it was something to some History Channel, or I forgot what it was, but they had some kind of show that had to do with not even necessarily Norse mythology, but I think it was just Scandinavian history or something, and they just like some kind of cross promotion thing, kind of like how we did with 300. So
right. Yeah, that's.
I still can't believe. Speaking of cross promotions, I still can't believe like I literally have Slurpee cups with God of War on it.
Right.
It's just like blows my mind.
That's an interesting. Give me a second. I am pressing something I shouldn't be pressing. Okay. Let's see. Can we play Trial of the Gods so we can fight Polyphemus together? Yes, let's do that. Trial of the Gods.
Alright, let's do it.
That one's only 2-player for some reason, it looks like. 2 players co-op. It doesn't look to be a 4-player team game. So the only 4-player one we can do is the free-for-all. So we're just
free-for-all, yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna do that. But unfortunately, there's 3 people, so we're gonna have to. Oh no, we can play with 3 people. So we're just gonna fight each other for a while,
Sounds good.
Vikings TV show History Channel.
That's it. That was it.
Vikings. The Vikings show, right?
Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah, that.
Cross promotion.
Let's see. I liked Valhalla, and I usually don't like roguelike games, so props to Bruno and the team for making it so accessible.
Oh, that's awesome. That's music to our ears. We were just trying to create, reframe the combat in a different manner, right? Yes. And we just thought that doing it that way seemed like it was fun. So I'm glad that I'm glad that you tried it out and played it.
Yeah, one of the good CFK. Oh no, he's good. It's just Caster and Pollux.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, I love the grapple. I
really
like the grapple. The gypsy's just watching us. Right. Does Bruno watch these videos? Are you familiar with a channel called Extreme Gameplays by any chance? Yeah, we've done some videos together.
I think I have seen some of his videos. Yes, I have.
He works mostly. He does Greek games, and he is really deep into the combat. He does challenge runs.
Right. I think he did some challenges like no hit runs and stuff like that.
Some crazy stuff. Okay. Yeah, one hit KO, which is like no hit run of the whole game basically. He's done it for
That's pretty. Wow. That's impressive.
Yes, definitely. Yeah,
that's got to be really hard to do.
He's
can't imagine.
Yeah, it took him a long time and a lot of stress also. But
wait, he actually achieved it? Man, I have to go check
it took him 9 months to finish God of War 2. Yeah, but
that's pretty insane.
He's definitely waving the Greek game flag proud, on YouTube especially. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's a big Greek games fan, and he helped me a lot personally to understand these games too. How to make them better and to utilize all the things you put in there. Daniel, thank you so much for being a member for 21 months. That's crazy. That's almost 2 years. That's insane. And Steven too. That means a lot. Thank you so much, guys.
Oh, decapped.
Chalice acquired. I'm not sure what this chalice is about, but nice. I kicked him out.
Vengeance.
Nice. This is a fun arena for with the stage hazard.
Yeah, the unpredictable floor. Yeah, I think that you holding the chalice, it gives you some bonus, I believe.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you get more favor. Okay. Yeah.
1,000 favor to go.
Oh, you guys!
I got the weaker weapon of the people here, but that's fine. That's how it is. Am I gonna?
I love that magic attack.
Oh, the Hades one. Yeah.
I think that's why I pick Hades, because I love that, turning giant and then grabbing people.
You would know, right?
Yeah.
You would know which attacks are the coolest. Yeah.
I like that you can like block and move around too.
Yeah, but if you move around, then you get.
Oh, you get launched like that.
You get launched, but also you get grabbed.
That's right. Oh.
I mean, yeah, this is great. I definitely wish this was more accessible. I'm glad this is available in streaming, but there's definitely potential to revive this, you know, for fans. I know people played it a while back. It's great, but it would be nice if more people check this out. Even today, I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how it came about, but on X, I think like Ascension came out for some reason. Oh, there was some kind of article written or something that brought up Ascension.
About Elden
That's
Ring.
what it was. Yeah, you're right. Right, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, we're talking about Ascension, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I tweeted about saying that. Yeah, you can still play it.
Yeah.
If you wanna see what they're talking about in that article.
Right.
I guess,
Wasn't there a GDC talk last year about how you guys moved the multiplayer servers or something like that?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, I think there was.
I'm very impressed to keep it going, you know, because
yeah,
it's nice to be able to do this in the first place, but also the dedication, you know, to a 12-year-old multiplayer mode.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, like you know, especially now games seem to be moving away from physical media. Like you know, it'd be nice to be able to preserve them and be able to always play, right? But I know it's hard in some situations. You can't keep things going forever.
Yeah.
But you know, just to be able to still play this is definitely fun.
Yeah. Unfortunately, today things can end quicker than ever, right? For any game, especially multiplayer. There's very high expectations from performance, it appears.
Yes, definitely.
Have you played thoughts on Metal Gear, Bruno?
Love Metal Gear.
Yeah.
I love Metal Gear. I played every single one of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Must be excited for Death Stranding 2 then.
Yeah,
So
I know. I saw
stuff.
that. I saw that. Like, I was like, is that Snake?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Right.
It looked cool. It looks great. I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a fantastic game.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Crazy. And Alistair Duncan's in it, turns out.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
As himself.
Yeah.
looking like himself.
Yeah.
I got an ad for the Oscars the other week, obviously, because the Oscars happened, and Alistair Duncan apparently did the voiceover for it. So I had to do a double take, and I'm like, why is Conan on screen and Mimir's talking? This is very confusing.
That's funny. I'll have to see footage of that.
Yeah, I just got it on YouTube, so I'm sure you can look up some of the Oscars some promo. Yeah, I'm sure you'll hear it.
Oh, wait. What's Caster doing here?
Oh,
he's good. Oh, he's coming in for.
I gotta War 1 secret numbers still working now. I think they actually stopped working recently. I think you could call.
Oh, the phone numbers, right?
The phone numbers. Yeah.
The pre-recorded stuff.
Yeah.
No.
I'm awaiting a respawn. Yeah, I have the
suicide. Yeah, man, there's so many little things in this game. We could come and get this amulet.
There's all these little things. Yeah, I saw the boots of Hermes in a match yesterday. I'm like, I had no idea that's in this. I guess this is more of a memory question, because I can answer it, I guess. But do you remember the names of the Titans climbing Mount Olympus? There was Perseus and who were the others?
Boy.
I don't know if they're asking because they don't remember, or is this a trivia test, or because I can name a few. There's Hyperion is one of them, definitely.
Yeah.
Perseus obviously the one you kill. There is Oceanus, which is the blue
Oceanus.
I think Hades puts him down at the beginning. Yeah, you would
right.
Because you did all those animations in the background, right? Or
I mean, oh man, I have to go look up the names and
I mean,
match them up to who they were.
Yeah, there's a God of War wiki that has that all sorted. Yeah, that
was definitely fun to kind of like set up and be like, oh, where's this guy gonna be, and how are we who's gonna take out who,
right.
And that was fun for sure. It's a good time.
It's impressive. I think how. Okay, yeah, we're still playing then. Okay, it's impressive that the gods at the end of God of War 2 that Zeus collects are exactly the ones that I guess you didn't have to use the same gods for God of War 3 for Kratos to kill, but that exact array of gods, I don't know if there was a plan during God of War 2, whether Corey wanted those specific gods, but also the plans for God of War 3 apparently changed a lot, so I don't know if that was just a continuity thing, or you just looked at them and thought, yeah, these are good gods for Kratos to kill.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely. I mean, you definitely had to have the big three, right? You had to have Ares. You have to have. I'm sorry, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades.
Right.
You definitely had to have those. But yeah, I think Corey was the one that picked the ones that showed up at the end of 2, and it was just a continuity.
Right.
I do remember we used to have plans for Morpheus and Apollo to also be in God of War 3, but they didn't make it, and they ended up being armor sets for Kratos.
Yeah, because the design for Apollo is complete in that.
Yeah, I mean, like at one point we were gonna have them in there as well.
Yeah, we're doing this again. All right.
Yeah. So just heads up, but this might be the last match I'm able to play. I do have to.
No worries. Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah. No, it's been so much fun. Like just being able to play this again is bringing back a lot of memories.
Yeah, I mean, I'm learning with you. I'm learning so many things that this thing has. I didn't even, I never got into the Polyphemus stage. I never got to do that yet. So. I don't know. Maybe I'll make this more of a regular thing.
Yeah, definitely. I'm up for playing this. Once in a blue moon, and maybe trying to make sure that we can get to Hercules and Scorpion.
Yeah, I would like to gear up a little bit more, so I have a bit more of a chance, Because
actually, it's pretty fun. There's like a unique CS kill that we made for a finisher for the co-op versus Hercules, which is pretty fun.
Yes.
If you can get to it.
Right. I mean, I watched some gameplay of how you kick him at the end. That's pretty odd.
Yeah. And there's those other big maps too, where you have. Like you said, the third sister, the third Gorgon sister, and then you got the giant, Cyclops. Yeah, there was some cool stuff in there too when you play the big maps as well.
Yeah, didn't get to do much of those. I think I did the Troy one, which is a really cool thing.
Yes, there's a Siege of Troy. I can't remember if we have the horse in the background.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole theme of those big maps is like supposed to be like Trojans versus Spartans.
Right.
That's the whole idea. Oh, got cut up in midair there. But yeah, no, like it is kind of cool because we try to kind of connect the single player to the multiplayer by, there's that one character that gets saved. It seems kind of random. Like if you're just playing the story mode, you're like, well, what was that all about? But yeah, that's supposed to be like the multiplayer character that gets sent up to, to Olympus.
Yeah. Right. Is it gods give me strength or something like that? Wow, I got destroyed.
Oh, you got the Hermes boots.
No, I don't think it was me.
Oh wait, no, it's not yours. The other player that's joining us.
Bruno, is there anything like an enemy or character you wanted to put in Valhalla? Well, you talked about the Gorgons.
Yes.
Is there?
Yes.
Is there? I don't know. Obviously, you can't talk about a lot of the stuff that's not in it. But was there a consideration for any other either, god or character or other enemies that you were at least considering?
I mean,
everyone,
I would have loved to get as many as we could, as possible. But yeah, it was really came down to, the timeline and how much time we had. But yeah, I mean, like, of course, I would have loved to have gotten, maybe more boss battles or more of the cast of enemies from the original games. Yeah, sure, I would have loved to. But no, in the end, I was like pretty satisfied with the amount of time we had. That we were able to get as many as we did. So that was.
What was the choice for the two optional areas in the group section? You got obviously Aegean Sea, which is the first encounter in the series against the desert. What was the choice for these two?
Like why did we pick those two?
Yeah. Both for God of War 1.
Yes. Well, I think they were like just very iconic sort of places from the first game. So, especially you got the boat, right? That's like where the whole saga began, right? The first combat arena. So we knew we had to get that there, and the Desert of Lost Souls. Oh man, I got booted, didn't I? I got sent.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, it's all good. I see what you did. You distracted me with a question and then you sent me right over the edge. I see your technique. No, but just I think the Desert of Lost Souls was really more. That was one of those sort of because I got to experience God of War 1 from like a fan and the player's perspective, right? So one of the moments I really loved was the Desert of Lost Souls when you're running around and you have to listen to the sirens call.
Yes.
So I just really like that kind of whole area kind of held a special place for me because it was such a cool experience to have played that, as a fan. So I thought like, I want to include that area.
I appreciate. Oh, here's a put some Hermes. I got them now. I'm just faster. How do I use this?
Sorry.
I died. I didn't get to use it.
I didn't let you. Sorry.
It's so good. What is your favorite God of War villain? Question for chat. Do you have one?
Favorite God of War villain? I think probably Ares. I know he's kind of like the quintessential just bad guy, but he's the kind of guy that is so satisfying to defeat him. Because
the story of God of War 1 is so tight with how everything comes together.
Yeah.
Kratos' revenge and his attempt to forget the past.
1,000
works out. I think a very, very well contained story. Ares plays a perfect role in it. So I definitely am very can't blame you. I mean, anyone.
Prove yourself.
This is my favorite world weapon, by the way. This hammer thing.
Tell Bruno I thank him for not bringing the Cerberus puppies in Valhalla. I'm glad Eric didn't mandate that you put the enemy that hit in God of War 1 for Valhalla.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's
been a lot of work.
Yeah, Cerberus puppies can be pretty tough on God of War 1 and 2.
third place. All right.
We have misinterpreted
All right.
the Oracle's prophecy.
Well, man, that's so much fun to be able to play this again.
Thank you so much for joining me, Bruno. It's an honor to have you on. Thank you so much. I hope you had fun. Congratulations.
Yeah, no, I absolutely did. Yeah,
happy
it was
birthday
great.
to God of War Ascension 12.
Yes, happy birthday.
Boy or girl. Whatever.
Oh my gosh, can't believe it's been that long.
Yeah. Well, this is that Bruno. For those I don't think anyone here is from LA, but I'm pretty sure Bruno's going to be there on Friday for the exhibition, the 20th anniversary exhibition on Friday. I don't know if you want to say a couple words about that.
Yeah, it's going to be this is going to be on Saturday actually. I believe it starts at 4, and there's like a 1 hour panel and then 1 hour for signing if anybody would like to get in signatures from the team.
Yeah.
And then the gallery will be officially open for anyone to then afterwards to go and check it out. I believe it's going to at least be there for a week or two. So, and I believe there's going to be bids online for folks to bid on pieces of work.
I'm going to make a stream for that separately on Sunday. I think it opens up. Yeah, Gypsy, thank you so much for joining us to play.
Yes, thank you, Gypsy. Appreciate it.
That's one of the guys I went to LA with in December. So he is one of the reasons why I got to meet you in person in December, which is great. Anyway, guys,
nice.
Thank you so much for joining for the both streams. God of War 3 is tomorrow, and I'm gonna let Bruno go, and the match is starting, so I think I should quit. Anyway, Bruno, again, thank you so much for joining. Have a great week. Enjoy the celebration, and well, we'll see you around on Twitter, I guess.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it. I know it was kind of a bit of on a whim, kind of unplanned, just kind of, the opportunity was there just to have fun and play some multiplayer.
Of course.
I just wanted to jump in, but I just want to say thanks to everybody for all your support, and you guys are awesome. We have the best fans. I really appreciate all your support. So thank you, everybody.
Yes, a testament to mankind's thirst for blood.
Go forth in the name of Olympus.
The gladiator who steps foot upon its
all right. See you around. Thank you, guys.